In recent news, ever since Mizkif made the jump to Kick, it's felt like years of unspoken tension have started bubbling to the surface. Old friendships, old rivalries, and moments people thought were buried are suddenly being talked about again, and this time Mizkif isn't holding back. During a recent stream, Mizkif opened up about something he says he's kept quiet about for a long time, involving QTCinderella and Amaranth, sharing in the following clip.
Don't have any more value to offer them either. So at this point, you should let hell freeze over and say whatever you want.
Hole, there's no way out.
QTCinderella one time was at my house and she cried like crazy when Amaranth announced that she's gonna have her own show and was crying and saying that this better cancel the show and was screaming around my house and started like yelling and crying, and I'm like, what the is going on? And she's like, I can't stand that this is doing a show, and it's because she had the same producer that she did, and
See,
she hated
what
it.
we're talking about. That's a good start. I like that. That's good.
Thank you, Paul. Oh, that feels so much better.
QTCinderella, I hate her too. She's very fake. I don't like her.
What makes this moment hit harder now is the timing. With the Streamer Awards drama, platform politics, and Mizkif's move to Kick, he suggested this was part of a larger pattern he's finally ready to talk about. Rather than a single incident, he framed it as an example of how competitive and emotionally charged the streaming space has been behind the scenes. At the same time, the stream took an even more unexpected turn. Mizkif also reconnected live with Ice Poseidon for the first time in nearly 7 years. What started as a casual reunion quickly reopened old wounds, with both of them referencing past tweets, career fallout, and how things went wrong years ago. The exchange was awkward, emotional, and uncomfortable, the kind of moment that reminds viewers just how much unresolved history still exists between some of the biggest names in streaming. After Mizkif publicly talked about what he says happened behind the scenes between QT and Amaranth, the reaction across the streamer world was immediate, but one of the loudest responses came from Nick Lee in the following clip.
And she's like, I can't stand that this is doing a show.
I knew it!
See, that's what we're talking about. That's a good
I knew it! I knew it! I told you guys! Review, go to my clip channel. I told this story. Mother. Yeah, dude. Cutie, oh my god, we just won. See, I don't. When I tell y'all a story and y'all can only hear my side of it.
You actually want to know the truth?
Am I not fair with the facts?
He genuinely
Huh?
You're one of the best streamers.
Am I not fair with the facts?
All right, well,
I told you Cutie was pissed. She was playing Mean Girls behind the scenes.
Because
Are you telling me she's storming around Mizkif's house?
I mean, I know those.
She's storming around Mizkif's house? Like, you see, that's a whole nother level, okay? It's one thing to secretly be playing Mean Girls. It's another thing to actually be Regina George. She's actually Regina George. She's storming around other people's houses yelling about shit. That's Regina George behavior, man. I knew it.
So I mean, this couple, what a duo, recipe for disaster soon to be erupting. These two 1000% voted for Kamala, by the way. I take what Mizkif says with a grain of salt, but I've been calling QT out for this behavior for ages. She's basically always wanted to the popular kid in school. Bro is pogging over what most people already knew about well wasn't confirmed, but most people know streamers are just fake in what they portray themselves as. They're going to hate when all the truth come out. Miz will be the guy that puts Twitch out of business. The underhanded crap over the years will all come out. In other news, the saga surrounding Nenah Lynn has taken yet another sharp turn, and this time it ends with her back on Twitch, despite many people believing her suspension was final. What began as a series of escalating bans dating back to late October 2025 reached what looked like its conclusion earlier this month, only to reverse course in a way that reignited outrage across the platform. On December 25th, 2025, Nenah Lynn's Twitch account suddenly went live again. Her channel was restored without a public explanation from Twitch, instantly triggering confusion and backlash. Over on the r/livestreamfail subreddit, criticism flooded in. Users questioned how someone with repeated suspensions and serious allegations could be reinstated so quickly. This company needs a new CEO. It's insane how Clancy's addiction to e-girls had just allowed the website to get so unbelievably shit over a span of years. No one will stop him gooning. Genuinely, what is the point of Twitch anymore? At least on Kick, I do not for now, and I know it will change in the future, get ads. But I cannot pop into any Twitch channel without getting an ad almost immediately, if not literally immediately. If Twitch's biggest benefit was the fact it wasn't host to the same scum as Kick, and that is gone, what left does it have to offer? Nenah Lynn calls out Asmongold on her return stream.
Troll. That's troll. He's 40? He's 40?
35 years old.
Oh my god!
He better be 45.
Why he look 50 though? Hold on, why he look... Yo, bro, what's going on? I'll send a care package. I'll give you some face masks. Bro, you pushing 50 and you... He got it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna do the TDG. Hey, you got it, bro. Hey. I'm scared of you. Nah, you got... I'm so scared of you. Bro, you and your little minions got it. Hey, anytime I see one of your minions, bro, I'm just gonna be like, hey, that's who you with. Let me see that again. That's who you with. Nah, they gotta focus for this, bro. Hold on. I gotta show them this. Buddy.
Nenah Lynn shows proof of a receipt from Target, showing that she indeed paid for all the items and didn't steal anything.
Oh, yes. What does that say? 2 butters. GG beef? What's the beef? 2 beefs. Right after the butters. 2 butters, 2 beefs. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? W. Rage clip. Rage baited. Rage baited. Rage baited. What's good? What's good?
Even if this is true, which I don't believe for a minute, this is irrelevant. If she was just LARPing as a thief in front of her audience, that's still worth a permaban. Where's the receipt for the cake, etc.? Multiple clips show her stealing in multiple occasions. Show one receipt from the 29th of November 2025. Yeah, boys, 100% innocent from stealing and SA. XQC says Kick is doing moderation better than Twitch.
I'm not gonna say I'm business about it because I don't know much about it. I know about the internal conversations that they have about it a little bit, right? And I see where they're going with it. I think it's good. If they will deliver, we'll see. But that's what it is for now. Like, that rate is not sustainable forever. Okay. Is Twitch sustainable? Why does everybody apply? Guys, I'm not even a glazer of Kick. I'm not a glazer. But I genuinely. Why does everybody apply unmeetable standards that are different to Kick than they don't apply to Twitch? Like, why? I always wanted this. Like, everybody says that they want competition, and then they add impossible standards to Kick. Like, on every front. And in terms of moderation, I'm gonna say that I was. In terms of actual moderation, they've been doing better than Twitch. I said it. And that's not. I'm not even glazing it. I'm sitting on business about this. Absolutely.
This has to be a joke. Kick's mod tools are broken and not even close to Twitch. On Kick, I can't even report someone who spams slurs or says death threats. Kick's API is broken, and they don't even communicate to devs properly, such as Fossabot. Twitch standards change based on who the banned person is, blatantly giving preferential treatment for certain people. At least Kick is consistently laissez-faire in their moderation policy, and don't try to pretend that they are not. Soda hate watching Moon.
You guys are though, so.
Base game? How did I never see this? Do I suck?
Shout out to the boys though. Shout out to the boys.
I was about to say this easy, bro.
Rest in peace.